everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Mac here. And we're on day 4 of our Scotland adventure, and I'm so excited because we're at the Royal Highland Show. Now, this show we were going to do a couple days ago, but I saw the weather report, and I saw that the weather today was phenomenal. Clear skies, a little cool, but breezy, but clear skies. It's been raining every other day that we've been here, but it's not raining today. Today, we're at the show. We have the whole day to dedicate just to being here. This is one of the largest and best shows in all the United Kingdom. Definitely the best show in Scotland. It's packed out here. It's a Saturday. But it doesn't matter. Let's go out. Let's go have some fun. Let's see what we can find. I'll tell you what, I'm on the hunt for some mice. You know, we have mice on our mantles. We have them for Christmas. They're on our Christmas trees. So we're looking for some little handmade Christmas mice. That's one of the little things, one of the little treats I'm looking for today. But come along, let's go enjoy this magnificent show. Blair is so orderly. She's in line picking up a show book. Me, I prefer to just randomly roam and see what we find. Not her. She wants a map. So she's picking up a show map. This is a really large show. Let's take a quick walk through the honey tent. It's one of the first buildings that I see here today. And the honey tent is so cool because they may actually have some bees in here, but they're gonna have honey. And honey tastes different depending on what the bees feed off of. I remember when I first learned that several years ago, and it was shocking to me that not all honey had a consistent taste. We're used to eating honey from the store, and that's been blended down and has a certain taste to it, but raw honey or honey from local hives is the best honey, and it has the richest flavors. Here's a beehive, and you can see the bees as they're working around the combs. I did pick up a jar of honey, 227 grams. It's a blossom honey. I was told it's a really light flavor. It's dark, but it's a very light flavored honey. This is going to go great with some of our desserts and pastries. I guess I've been proven wrong because I've already had to refer to the map. I said, I could just roam around this place, but it is way too big. I'm walking through and like, I have no idea where we are. I have no idea where we're going. And it's such a large show that just randomly roaming, I don't know if you could ever get where you want to be. So right now we're heading into the lifestyle section, and I don't know what that means. It sounds cool, but there's an outdoor section and then an lifestyle section. We'll just see what we find. Okay, so they're charging $175 for a... That's not Yoda. I'm not sure who that is. Is that Yoda, Blakely? That looks like Yoda to you?
Yeah.
Matthew, does this look like Yoda to you?
No. It looks like Green Goblin.
Mice, but here's a pincushion hedgehog. I don't do as much with needles, so I don't know how much that would come in handy for me, but there's a nice little hedgehog. Now, this is the coolest thing I've seen in here. This is some really nice artwork. I like this a lot. Unfortunately, the craft shop didn't have what I was looking for. It had a lot of nice items in there, just not what I was looking for. And we got close to a Ferris wheel, and Kenzie said she wants to ride a Ferris wheel. We took it to a family vote, and I was willing to go past it, but the family voted to ride the Ferris wheel. Kenzie asked to ride on this ride, and she has been asking me, are we done yet? And I'm like, no. You asked to get on here. I spent my money to get us all on here, and now you're talking about, are we done yet?
Are we done yet?
She thinks that's funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. There's some really cool crocheted animals. Kenzie and Kai pulled me over here because they wanted to see this, but I'm most impressed by these animals that I can look and tell you were needle felted, because needle felting is my favorite hobby. There's some beautiful little animals here, needle felted, 3rd prize, 2nd prize, and 1st prize. Our plushie collection continues to grow. I just picked up a couple Highland cattle plushies for the twins, mostly though to keep them distracted. They're getting a little fidgety. We're about halfway through the day here. They're getting a little fidgety, and I'm like, no. Here's something to keep you going. Look at this. and that bought me about an hour or so. Now I've already eaten, but this smoker is one of the most original looking smoking machines I've ever seen. Really grabbing my eye. I really wish I could try some of this barbecue. The line, of course, is understandably long, but wow, this smoker is a work of art. So much of today is about giving the kids new experiences, especially the younger kids. The older kids, like I mentioned a little earlier, they've been through a lot of this before. They've seen a lot of this, but for the twins, this is all new. And I'm jumping back into that new vibe and that new feeling right along with the youngest in the family. Oh, this has been such an awesome day. We've seen cows, we've seen sheep, we've seen everyone. Have we seen goats? Where are the goats? I'm sure the goat's here somewhere. But again, this show is so large that if we don't just read the map, there's no way we'll find it. We just stomp around here all day long and never make it to the right area. We may make it to find the goats, but I have kids who are a little tired because yesterday they were out on the Isle of May, and today they're a little worn down. So I may have to cut this a little short just because the kids are running out of energy. I never thought I would see a fort with people just writing all over with colored markers. That was crazy. I didn't stop to see what the promotion is all about, but it does look entertaining and exciting. I'm not participating, but it did look a little fun writing all over that car. You know, I really love this city. It's a city of Gothic architecture and grand monuments. And they do both of those things so well here. Blair and I went to the county show, and afterwards, now we're in Edinburgh, and we're looking for a jacket for Trey because we're leaving in a couple days and we're heading north. We're heading into the Highlands, and we know it's going to be colder up there and likely wetter. And so we're jumping in and out of JD's and other stores like that to try to find him a nice sport coat that he could just wear. Nothing too fancy, but just something to keep the rain off of him and keep him a little warmer because he didn't bring a single jacket on this trip. I stepped into Swatch again looking for the Royal Pop, and even here in Edinburgh, they don't have it. So I will stay on the hunt for it. Eventually, I will find a Swatch that has the Royal Pop, which is the Swatch AP collab. Eventually, I'll come across it. Blair and I were talking the last time we were in this city. We spent much of our time on the Royal Mile, and it's really interesting to be at a different part of the city today because the Royal Mile, the castle is just right up here above us. You can see it there in the background, but it's not here. So this is a part of the city we never really explored before. This is a major city, so we have a lot to explore here, and we're not going to see all of it on this trip because we're spending so much time farther north, and we're leaving in a couple of days and heading even farther north into the Highlands. But for the next day or two, we're going to tool around here and see what we can find in Edinburgh. Blair is always quick with Google, and she told me that we're in Princess Street Gardens. And I'm telling you, the way this is all laid out, it is inviting to anyone who lives in this city to come out and just expand and explore this space. Relaxation, I see people sleeping down here, people laying down in the grass, and it's a perfect day for all of that. I've seen a lot of fascinating things. I've never seen an actual working clock that is a plant. It's plants, and it's just plants, and it's a clock, and it's beautiful, and I've never seen anything quite like that. It is hard to maintain, I'm sure, but in this moment in time, wow, that is taking my breath away. I know a lot of people would say that London is the most beautiful city in all the United Kingdom, the UK, but I'm going to say Edinburgh sits on top of it because of the Gothic architecture. It just looks like something medieval and modern all at the same time. I love the architecture of this city. It just speaks to my soul. I love it so much. But London is, it has its own appeal. There's some things there, much more modern, but this held on to the classical as well as the modern and did a better job blending it all together here. So it would be really nice if I could have been to Stonehenge this year. I haven't made it back to Stonehenge in 2 years. Hopefully I'll get a chance to make it next year. I really do hope I get a chance to make it, but it is really cool to be here in Scotland because I'm further north than I would normally be, even further north of Stonehenge. And it is 11 o'clock at night right now. And this is the longest day of the year. It's the summer solstice. And look at that. Look how bright it is out here. It's just, I'm running kids to bed. Luckily, the house has some really dark curtains and blinds so I can get the kids in bed. I'm telling them it's late. But the kids are like, it's not nighttime. I'm like, it is night. It is good and late. The moon is up high and it's just, I don't even see a star. I can't even see stars. That's how light it is at 11 o'clock at night. But wow, I just love this. This is so much fun for me. We had a great day. We went to a magnificent agricultural show. Blair and I then, dropped down into Edinburgh, went and spent a little time there. We're going to be back in Edinburgh again tomorrow. So be sure to like and subscribe, follow along. We are about halfway through this wonderful adventure that we're having here in Scotland, but there's so much more to do. This has been in the Scottish lowlands. We still have to head up to the Highlands. We still have to head to the Isle of Skye. There's still a lot left to do. So stick around, stick with us, and come along for the adventure. I'll see you tomorrow.